Hi, I'd like to use this video to talk about ADHD. For those that don't know, but I'm sure you do, it's attention deficit hyperactive disorder. You can have one or the other or both, and I have both. Lucky me. I was diagnosed with ADHD at 25. My mum had actually paid for me to go and get diagnosed privately. Now, at the ripe old age of 25, I was in a very, very different situation than I am now, and trying to not get into too much details, because that's for another day, I wasn't in the right place to start treating this thing I never knew I had, so I didn't treat it right. So fast forward 4 years, I was off the medication at this point. I didn't really even think about it, and I met someone. I met this someone at Amazon when I started, and they had ADHD too. And we kind of bonded over that, I guess, as I was like, oh, so your brain is like mine. And I was like, oh, it's a superpower. And they were like, no, it's not. And I'm like, well, it can be. And they're like, no. So fast forward a little bit as I get to know this person, and well, you're not supposed to do this, but because I was diagnosed and I told them that I was, they actually gave me one of their medications. Now, at this point, my head was a mess, and it was just the same thing all the time. So I was like, why not? The medication before didn't really work, but I wasn't taking it right at the time. So I was like, why not? I'll take one and see what happens. Now, for anyone out there with ADHD, I want you to really listen to what I'm about to say if you're on the journey of trying to get medication for it, because the day I took this medication, my life changed. From that day, I had experienced peace for the first time in my life. My mind calmed down, my body relaxed, and for the first time in my life, I could think clearly. I could just be in the moment and not in 20 other moments. And it was so surreal to me, and I was like, okay, I think I need to sort this out. So fast forward a little more, I'm now chasing up this medication because, like I said, I have a diagnosis, so I surely can get it, right? Well, yes, technically, but the UK NHS is, well, it's a little interesting. So it took some back and forth with the mental health hospital, and eventually I got onto this medication. This was about 6 months from the first time I took it. And ever since then, I've been on it for about a year now. I'm actually due a call to review in like 4 days. So it's been a year. I can truly say my life has changed. And ADHD is no joke. It really is something that needs to be taken seriously. And for those who have it, and those who have been diagnosed, trust me, it will get better. You just need the right medication.